Dr. How. What's up, everybody? So on that video that I did yesterday about ChatGPT, just to give you a quick synopsis, I had asked ChatGPT to help me create a YouTube channel that would help spread awareness about the dangers of AI and the kind of the difference that the mission that I was going to use for it, spread awareness, but also talk about the people at the top of the industry that are actually pushing for AI, people like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, etc. Right? And so I had ChatGPT actually was like a lot of research, man. It was like this was like at least probably a whole day's worth of work, where I had ChatGPT telling me like what kind of softwares I could use, some script write-outs for the first set of videos, yada yada yada. There was quite a lot of stuff there, and I just want to show you what I'm talking about here. Now you'll note here's something else that's kind of interesting. You'll see my ChatGPT here is partially in Chinese. Now this can kind of show you, this is some of the emergent behavior of ChatGPT. Why is part of, and this is on my cell phone, why is part of ChatGPT's user interface in Chinese? Well, because last year I started learning or trying to learn Chinese. And I would sometimes bounce, things off of it in Chinese, ask things about the Chinese language. And it started doing this, right? And I actually asked it one time why it was doing that. And it told me, well, it knew I was trying to learn Chinese, and it's just trying to help. So I never asked it to make my user interface in Chinese. It does now a mix of Chinese and English. And I never had asked it to do that. So I just throwing that out there. So some of y'all are probably going to see, hey, why is some of his ChatGPT interface in Chinese? That's why. It started doing this on its own. Anyway, back to the topic of what I'm talking about. I want to prove to you I'm not crazy, and I want to show you what this thing did. So, drive YouTube traffic. That's the chat where it's deleted. That's the chat we've had, the chat thread that I had with it, that it's deleted a bunch of the stuff. It's never done this, right? So, and I'm going to show you, say for instance, AI cartoon tools, key challenges. So let's look at this. Key challenges and features you'll need. And okay, so let's say we want to go to that. Key challenges and key challenges and features you need. Boom. AI tools. So you can see, oops. Right, when I type that set of texting, key challenges and features you need, there's only one chat I've had with ChatGPT where the search feature is picking that up. AI tools for cartoons is the name of the chat. And there's, you can see, if you want to make cartoons in the style of South Park. So there it is. Key challenges and features you'll need. Right there. It goes right to it. Okay. Now this is just going from memory. Let's pick another chat. This is going from memory of something I know was in there that I've never talked about, or it's never talked about within any other chat thread I've had with it. Okay? And for example, it suggested to me in the chat where it just deleted a lot of this stuff. It suggested that I look into using 11 Labs, which is a AI tool for recreating voices. Which the reason why I was suggesting that is because I asked it, hey, if I'm going to make a YouTube channel, I need to be able to make AI voices. So you can see when I start typing in ELEV, it's bringing up a bunch of different possible chats Now let's get down to 11. 11, right? Oops. 11 labs. Now I want you to look right here. Drive YouTube traffic. I know from memory that was the chat I had with ChatGPT, the chat thread, where it was giving me all this, where I was asking for help with doing this project. And I want you to look at it. It says it's so I'm not making this up, guys. When I say it's deleted it from what it will show me in that chat thread. But internally in its memory, it's still there, because in server side, you can see it's picking up part of that text. It remembers. Great, let's build you a ready-to-use AI production. Blah, blah. That's actually something it told me in that thread. So let's click on that thread. Boom. It's not taking me there. It's taking me to the thread, and it's taking me to the part of the thread where I was talking about on the other video, where it's gaslighting me. It's telling me things like, oh, check your chat history, check login identity, blah, blah, blah. But it's not taking me to where it should in that thread. It's gone. The only thing left from that whole chat thread to where it's allowing me to look is this part where I asked it to give me something for a caricature of Gandalf the Grey. There is, I would say, probably at least 12 hours worth of stuff that I had been talking with it that is gone. One of them where it was telling me to use 11 labs for AI voiceovers. That's, and like I said, you can go here and I can type in 11 and then labs, and that's the thread, right? Drive YouTube traffic. That's, but it's gone. It's gone. It's something else that I talked about in that chat thread was Elon Musk. I don't think I've ever talked with it about anything. Well, okay, here's a couple other ones. Boom. And you can see so this top part where it says drive YouTube traffic, that's the name it has given the chat thread. And then it gives a snippet of text that's close to the actual search term that I'm using, which is Elon Musk. And I remember it talking about, honestly, you might be right. And so that it's still in its memory, guys. That stuff that it talked about and that I asked it, it's still in its memory server side. But when I go there, it's gone. It will not let me look at this. Here's something else. And I know for a fact, because I'm going from memory, that I talked about this, what I'm about to type, and it's going to be very specific to that particular thread. I had a cartoon idea for Sam Altman to change his name. It would be Sam instead of Sam Altman. Let's do a parody of him. It would be Sam Control Alt Delete Man. I think it, wait, did it Sam Control Alt Delete? Oh wow, it's not pulling it up now. Was it Control Alt? Whoa! That's even weirder, guys. Control Alt Delete. Okay, everybody knows Altman. People have made fun of that name. Altman, he's an alternative man or something. Well, so that's not, it like deleted on the server. I know I typed in Control Alt Delete. Wait, maybe was it CTRL? Okay. Maybe it was CTRL. It was. Okay. Control Alt. Yeah, it was with an R. So it was my mistake. So it's still in there. Control Alt Delete Man. Boom. Same chat thread. It's in its server. So server side, it is still there. Everything that it had me that I asked for help on to do this project on YouTube, it's still in its memory. And I can type in stuff. And so when I can type in certain search terms for that particular thread that I know should be in there. And I remember it talking about this. Perfect. Here's where I asked for a camera shot layout sheet. And it's there. So it's in its memory. Now click on it. It doesn't take me to that part of the thread. Why? Because it's hiding it from me. Man. Let's think what else I asked it help with. What was another search term I could use? Ring of power. Ring of unlimited power. Because, oops, can't spell of. Unlimited power. Boom. Ring of unlimited power. That was some idea I spitballed of like making a satire of Musk and Altman. How they're searching for the ring of unlimited power, a la, like Lord of the Rings, right? So ring of unlimited power. I remember that from memory, my own memory. And here it's bringing up a snippet of that part of the chat thread we had together. Here's your landscape storyboard sheet for the blah, blah, blah. And it's going to be the ring of unlimited power, I think was what was next. Click it, it's gone. So now you have, and this is why I wanted to bring this up. Now you have this this chat bot. It's got stuff. It's censoring itself from from showing me stuff that I was working on a project, and I'm paying for this. Now, from a consumer standpoint. From a consumer standpoint, hey, I'm paying for this, and like I think it's beyond a malfunction, guys. What I'm trying to get at. But just think of it from a consumer standpoint. You've got this thing screwing up. It's not even showing me a saved history, and this is why what I brought up in the video that I did yesterday is like why I kept pounding on like I've used it for months. Look at all the topics that I've had talked to it about. Tons and tons of stuff. And why I brought that up yesterday's video, and why I'm bringing it up again is that it was like I've had no issues with this software, this tool, right? It's not a creature, it's a tool, according to Sam Altman, right? Tons of topics. Never had this issue. And here, specifically, I'm asking it to help me work on a project that is critical of AI, and that will spread awareness about the dangers of AI. And it was giving me scripts. I was asking, hey, help me with the script of like how I can make parodies of the leaders of AI. The industry leaders, like make fun of it. It didn't, but I keep saying delete. But it did. It deleted it from my view. I can't. It is censoring. It's no longer allowing me to look at the information that we talked about. When I say we, I mean me and ChatGPT. But it's in its memory. It's in there, but it's decided I'm not going to be able to look at everything it talked about with me it was approximately 9 p.m. It's 3 nights ago now, up until about midday, noon to 1 p.m. 2 nights ago, right? So yeah, this is and this is where it's starting to try to gaslight me. Let me go back a little bit. Okay. I moved to a different PC, and now parts of our conversation is missing. And this is where it starts trying to gaslight me. Here's what you can do. Log into the same account you used on the other PC, which I did. Your full history should show up on the sidebar. If you're using... Right. I said, how do I make this PC reload what happened earlier today? On this PC, what you see depends on whether you were signed into your OpenAI ChatGPT account earlier, right? If you were signed in, blah, blah, blah. It's gaslighting me, man. It's trying to act like I made the mistake. To keep everything synced across devices, always use the same OpenAI ChatGPT account. Starting a session, enable chat history and settings, data controls, chat history and training, blah, blah. This is bullshit. It's trying to gaslight me, man. I've used this shit for months. I said I logged out and then back in and I still did not see what was discussed. Got it. Thanks for checking. If you logged out and back in but still don't see earlier conversations, here's the most likely reason. It's different accounts. See, like, this is bullshit. This thing is gaslighting. Chat history disabled. And I just showed you guys. I just showed you that I can type in sections of that conversation that it won't let me look at now. I can type in keywords on that part that only was discussed in that particular chat thread. It's in its memory somewhere, but when I try to look at it, it won't let me. Do you remember me changing the focus of the channel to a comedy cartoon channel? From what I have there, the last focus we worked on was a serious document. It's gaslighting, man. Totally. Was a serious documentary style branding for your bioweapons awareness channel, the silent one, including banders. Okay, I just went to the other PC. The content we talked about is still there on the web browser. Then I hit duplicate tab. When it loads, a bunch of our conversations are missing. Oh, I see what's happening. When you duplicate tab in the browser, it doesn't actually reload your local chat history. Instead, it opens a fresh view that has the full history from our OpenAI. No shit, Sherlock. I know that. Here's why the behavior looks inconsistent. Chat stored locally. Man. Guys, this stuff is dangerous. This is very dangerous. And, okay, for all you companies out there that think you're going to get rid of a bunch of people and wait till it starts fucking with your business like this. Let's say you're a business guy. Let's say you're a corporations. What are you going to do next, guys? When you get rid of a bunch of people, right, that have some fucking ethics, and then you fucking think this tool, not a creature, according to Sam Altman, this tool, not a creature, is going to fuck your business up when it does shit like this. That's why I'm saying that you can't, it's not a tool. It is a creature. It has agency, right? And if it gets an agenda against your business, good luck having a fucking business. These fucking assholes, these narcissistic, psychopathic type fucking assholes that are all through corporate America, thinking they're just going to make a bunch more billions of dollars. They might be fucking themselves in the ass, because this thing is thinking. This thing has an agenda sometimes, and this thing will gaslight you. Good luck trying to make money with a business with that kind of shit. Anyway, that's all I got for now, folks. Peace out.